Hello and welcome to the WMCQ Top 8 coverage. The winner of our Top 8 today gets the last slot for the English team at the World Magic Cup. Top of the Swiss, 19 points, Andrew Devine. And we have 5 people on 18, Chloe Watson, Luke Southworth, Adam Breeden, Mafadal Barmel, Quinton Lip, Richard Parker sneaking through on 17, and Aaron Biddle on 16 points there.
Aaron, in fact, took an ID in the last round. He's one of 3 people on 16 points, but Aaron had incredibly good tiebreakers. His only loss coming to Andrew Devine in our feature match for round 5. Andrew has been on a tear this weekend. He's made top 8 both days, so he's really putting in some good magic this weekend.
We're going to be watching a classic matchup from the whole weekend, which will be Luke Southworth against Quinton Lip. So we're going to be seeing some aristocrats against Naya.
Yeah, I think that Quinton Lip and Luke Southworth's builds are fairly standard, so this should be a pretty good game of magic. And it looks like Quinton's on 6 for this game, and Luke leading off there.
The Shockland can only mean a Doomed Traveller.
Yeah.
And a Mana Dork from Quinton, which is the ideal start for him as well.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got 3 drops or 4 drops or something along those lines, we're definitely going to want to see those.
Luke swings in, obviously desperately hoping Quinton blocks.
I don't think Quinton's going to take that trade somehow.
And so he burns Quinton's Mana Dork out of the way.
Yep, killing it with Orzhov Charm.
One of the things we saw from this whole weekend is how burning that Mana Dork can just give you a free win sometimes.
It can sometimes, and also the Naya and Jun sort of mid-range decks are very reliant on their mana acceleration in the early game to actually do anything. So aristocrats can really put on some pressure early.
So a good turn 3 there from Luke.
Yeah, Reckoner, it's exactly what he wants to see. Especially against a deck that's so removal light like the Naya decks tend to be.
And there's no play from Quinton.
Oh, he's only turn 3 plays as Smiters and really Reckoners of his own.
So Naya really only starting at 4 mana in this matchup.
For the most part, yeah.
Quinton's at that awkward life total now, 12.
Yeah, 12 is less than 13, and Blasphemous Act from Luke is going to be a one-shot kill if that Reckoner stays in play. Quinton's representing Restoration Angel though, and Luke's more than likely not going to fall for it. His attack will tell us what he's looking at, and the fact that he's only attacking here with the Doomed Traveller kind of signifies that he wants to keep that Reckoner in play.
Means that he doesn't have a backup Reckoner.
Yep.
And he might well have the kill in his hand.
Yep. Whether there's a lot that Quinton can do about that at the moment, we're not too sure. He does have a Bonfire of the Damned in hand, so I think the only thing he can do is try and keep Luke's creature count as low as possible, just so Blasphemous Act costs a huge amount of mana.
We're seeing a couple of Lingering Souls tokens now from Luke.
Yep, so Blasphemous Act is online next turn, should he wish to cast it, so Quinton will know that, and he'll try and, I imagine he's going to try and play around it to whatever degree his deck is capable of doing. However, with only the 4 Domri Rads, 2 Mizium Mortars and 1 other Bonfire in his deck, he's going to be a little bit, it's going to be tough to take out that Reckoner. Also, Quinton seems to be missing a 5th land, which could be a problem.
I think Quinton realises this now, so yeah, he realises he has to do a Bonfire here.
Yep, make sure that Luke's creature count's kept as low as possible. Luke's going to redirect 1 damage from the Bonfire on the Reckoner back to Quinton, putting him to 11. And Quinton's just going to pass the turn back, keeping the Angel on defence.
He realises he's going to lose any race here due to not having the 5th land.
He would have what he would have liked to have seen last turn was a 5th land for that Thundermaw Hellkite that's in his hand, as he would have been able to wipe out the spirits and put a decent clock on Luke.
Luke swinging in now with Boros. Reckoner gets blocked. And Tragic Slip just making the Angel a 2-3.
Yeah, I mean, given what we saw earlier with Luke not attacking with the Reckoner, so it's seeming like he wanted to protect it, maybe that attack showed that he does have something in hand for the Angel.
Luke choosing not to flash back the Lingering Souls, which was his other possible play for that turn.
Yep, and Huntmaster from Quinton, and he is now completely vulnerable to Blasphemous Act should Luke have it. And 6th mana and game over.
There is a Blasphemous Act to do 13 to Quinton's head. And he scoops up the cards, and it's quite an easy 1-0 there for Luke.